Hey, folks, do you like the podcast? Let us know. Send us emails at eddiepeppodcast@gmail.com, YouTube, Patreon, Instagram. Go over and subscribe, and we'll take the gun away from our temple. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Apocalypse Soon, the only park recorded in the podcast while the apocalypse is going on.
You
And
just
here he
said
is.
the only park recorded in the podcast.
I know. It was clever.
It was
It was very clever. Yeah.
Wow.
And here he is. He's criticizing me already. He's got his blue hat and his fancy dad paid for sweatshirt. It's Eddie Pepitone.
Hey, everybody, we're doing Apocalypse Soon in nature again. Everybody, welcome. And today we have a very special guest. We want to get to him right away. It's my producer, Kevin Tinkin.
Hey, folks. Great
Kevin
to
is
see
here
you.
today with I think it would be so funny if we just ignored, like we
Just do it,
never
just do it.
came to you.
You know what? I want you guys to have a rhythm. So get a rhythm going, and then I'll get in.
Anyway, we have the great
okay.
Bobby Lee with us, and we were just talking, me and Bobby and Kevin, well, he's not really in the conversation, but we were just talking about Bobby being the first noteworthy guest, and this isn't to, say anything bad about the guests we've had here. We had a great guest last week come here, Lisa Wallen. We've had
I'm
Taylor.
a huge fan of hers.
Yeah, she's great.
Are you really?
No. Oh, Lisa Waller?
First, Bobby, let's get this out of the way. I want to present you with the
Thank you.
Mandelo.
Thank you so much.
A Mandelo. Every guest gets a Mandelo.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are
Yeah.
they sweet?
Very.
Okay, I'll eat it later.
Yeah. Are you addicted to sugar?
Well, I'm on Ozempic, so I'm trying to not.
You're not on
I am.
Ozempic.
I lost like 15 pounds almost.
Wow.
But you didn't even
I was
need-
fatty.
You have, yes.
I wasn't your type of fatty.
Here we go. It's going to be a bloodbath
No, it's
here,
not a
folks.
bloodbath.
It's going to be a
It's not.
bloodbath.
It's
No.
nice.
I've lost weight, right?
You look great.
Really?
Yeah, you do. You look. I told you that before.
This guy.
I want to apologize
Oh, yeah.
On what? About what?
about the thing I said about you. I'm so sorry.
Bobby, this is really funny, and I think, I use the leverage of this goof by Bobby to get him to come to the park.
Is it really?
I think. Yeah, I wouldn't ask you. I mean, you owed
It
me
was a
one
trick.
after that,
Yeah,
and
that
I
was
figured
bad.
you would, because
That was bad.
if I would have, let's say out of the blue, it said, Bobby, could you come to the park? Would have you come? I don't think so.
I think I would have.
You would have? Okay.
I
See,
waited
that's-
6 years for this ask.
This is a good lesson, Eddie.
Yeah.
We got to ask more people. They're waiting. Bobby's been waiting.
Anyway,
to be asked.
Bobby, you went on Tim Dillon podcast, which has so many viewers, right? You couldn't have done it on, I don't know, our podcast.
I felt so
He
bad
announced
about
that
it.
I had colon cancer, which
Yeah.
I didn't have. I have prostate cancer. I feel like colon cancer, when people hear that, they're like, oh, fuck. That poor fucking guy.
To me, it was like, I watched the Two Towers, and then you're like, oh, you Return of the King. Like I just got the Lord of the Rings movies mixed up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
to my, I'm like, what's the big deal?
My mind went right to 9/11.
Yeah.
Because I was there in New York, and my first thought when that first plane, I saw that first plane hit
Yeah.
the tower.
Wow.
My first thought was, this is going to be a great vehicle for Nick Cage.
Yeah, that's really.
Wouldn't a Hollywood agent say that?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, like all the carnage, and they're like, holy shit, we have got to get Kenneth Branagh
Yeah.
involved.
And Michael Pena.
I don't know him. Michael Pena. I don't
You're talking
know.
about the 9/11 movie, right?
Yeah, with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, my AA sponsor is in that movie too.
Is that
Oh.
right?
Yeah, I don't want to say who, but yeah, he is in that movie.
Well, I think you
He has
just
no
said
line,
his
he
name.
just- He gets crushed by the building.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that was him. Yeah.
I was up for that. And no lines, just getting crushed by the building. And I remember telling casting I was there when it happened. And they were like, no, we're going to go with,
What would you have played in it though?
what's that?
What would you have played?
The guy getting crushed by the building. No, I would have played the guy like, hey, Godzilla!
Oh right. The guy that made a joke out of it.
I love your
it.
Asian
So I
jokes. I love your Asian jokes. I'll tell you why this is a Bobby joke. I'll tell you why there's no Asians in Godzilla. Right? Was it Godzilla or King Kong? Your joke. Because we would have cooked that fucking monkey. We would have been like, come here, monkey.
No, I never said that. That's not my joke. Cook the monkey? Why would I don't have a joke like that. Are you out of your fucking mind? Cook the monkey. Come here, monkey. Cook it. What? Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't even have a Godzilla joke.
All right, what was... Oh,
Bro, you're a fucking asshole. I don't have a Godzilla joke.
Yes,
right?
you do.
Yeah, I swear to God, I don't have a... Oh, I have a King Kong joke.
There you go.
Yeah, I do have a King Kong
And what-
Yeah, I do have a King Kong joke.
And you're like,
No, it has nothing to do with that.
What is it?
It's how I auditioned for King Kong.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
And I ran in a circle in a room.
Okay, well...
Yeah, that was the joke.
I can't believe you're denying what I saw with my own eyes.
But the come here monkey, I just don't have it. Maybe I should put that in the joke.
You have it. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, today's my 3 years sobriety birthday.
Right. And
Kevin, can you get that on camera or what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Let me see it again.
3 years
3 years sobriety. The 25th
Congratulations.
is my 3 years sobriety birthday.
That's awesome. And you had years before that, right?
At 17 years
God
sober, and I went
damn.
out.
17 years. And I remember that was a scary time. Like you're one of these guys that when you start up again,
Yeah.
it's on like Donkey Kong, which you have a great joke about.
Come here, Donkey Kong.
It is chilly. By the way, this is the chilliest day we've ever podcasted.
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are in the most inclement podcast weather.
This is the worst environment I've ever shot in.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the worst environment.
You prefer being indoors. Now, one of
Why
your
are we out here?
One of
You
your
can afford to be inside. What the fuck? What are we doing out here? Why?
Well, I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I've grown to like it out here. Like I find studios to be a little sterile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like you're there and you kind of do this here. I'm looking now. Watch now. It was shitty weather, but look at the light changing now.
Yeah.
And it kind of inspires me.
And the smoke from the Palisades. Wow.
Yeah.
No, that isn't smoke. We're finally. By the way, let's talk about this a little bit. We're finally going to be getting some rain out here.
Wow, I can't wait.
Me too.
We need it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'll clean up all the shit in the air too, which will be
Now,
really
what do you think
nice.
of like you see now the comics at the Comedy Store that are wearing the masks? Now I have no.
Well, should we name names?
No, I don't want to name names.
Okay.
I would like to.
Yeah.
I'll name one. Like Ian Edwards.
Yeah, Ian.
Yeah, okay, there we
I
go.
was with Ian last night and he had a mask on.
Really?
And it's because of the lead in
Yeah.
the air. Maybe they're right.
Yeah,
Maybe we're just getting lead poisoning.
You know, the thing is, here's the thing about the mask with all this shit in the air.
Yeah.
How do you know when not to wear it?
Exactly.
It's like, okay, you can have it on, and then you're like, and this is right to you, Ian. I want to address Ian
Directly.
Ian, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, where are you wearing it? Are you wearing it in the car? What are the rules?
No. Right.
Yeah, what are the rules?
Right. Now,
Tell me the rules. Tell me the rules.
No, when the fires, I started wearing it.
COVID.
COVID,
yes.
I wore it.
Yeah.
Man, I went through. But I really am fatigued with it. Like when I put on the mask now, it just feels like like the way I wake up every morning with self-loathing. Like that mask, it's like you fucking suck, Pepitone.
You sleep with it on? What are you crazy?
I know Ian does.
What are you, Bane? You're just wearing it 24/7?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Got the apnea mask on.
So I bought 9 last night masks.
Last night?
Yeah, because I went to Walgreens because I saw there's another female comic that wears it. I don't want to name her name. She'll be mad. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. And so they both wear it, and they both in the hallway did a point connection thing. And like, oh, you're on the right thing. Me too, right? And I was like the third wheel. I was like, maybe I should fucking do it, right? Maybe I should, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we're getting lead poisoning. Maybe this is bad.
Yeah.
Hey, Ed, Bobby, are you very easily influenced by the people around you?
Oh yeah,
Me too.
Yeah, Eddie's the same way.
Like in what way? Like tell me.
like we'll get one comment on the YouTube or whatever.
People comment,
Eddie.
and then I go where they say, "Look, you guys should not be inside." We tried doing this inside recently, and this guy said, "You shouldn't be domesticated like that. You guys seem so sterile." And then, and I was like, "He's right." And then someone else will email and say, "You guys are great inside." I'm like, "That's right." You
Yeah,
know, that kind of
yes.
thing. Are you like that too?
I don't read anything. What
That's
are you
smart.
reading things for?
Oh, I love reading people's
Why?
feedback. What do you mean? It's good feedback.
Because of the influence.
Yeah.
And also because of like some of the comments are so negative.
No,
it ruins your
these
day.
folks are not negative.
You don't get any negative comments.
A little bit, right? But not much.
Very few, very
Not
few.
much. I could see why you get
I get a
negative
lot.
comment. Yeah, I
get
can
a lot.
see that.
Yeah.
You know, you're the type of person people want to come after. Whereas I'm a very sympathetic man. You know,
Yeah.
I'm very. I'm older. People know that it's whatever success I have will be limited, but you had some great success early on, right? With
In my
Mad
life?
TV. Yeah, in Mad TV. You're
I mean,
still very
at
successful.
At the time, you don't really think of it as success. You just go, "This is the next step up." But now I've kind of changed my thinking about the whole thing, and I'm just more present and going, whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? But you know what I wish? You know what I wish, Eddie? I wish I would have appreciated it more.
Yes,
Yeah.
and what you're talking about is gratitude.
Yeah.
Exactly. Gratitude.
And I find it hard to be grateful, which is one of the tenets of like overcoming addiction. It's like, because, and I don't want to talk a lot about addiction because
I want to talk
this
about-
guy, he's always high.
Yeah.
And it's for me, it's like he's the devil on my shoulder going,
right.
Eddie, come on. You don't have to listen to Eckhart Tolle all the time and try to be the witness of your thoughts. There's a shortcut, Eddie, to bliss.
Yeah. Which is weed. Exactly.
For me, I love weed.
Yeah.
I love weed.
Yeah, Eddie. When Eddie goes on the road, he comes back and he's like, "I've been smoking weed for the last 10
Sometimes.
days. I'm off the wagon." And then
I go on benders where
I know you do.
I haven't in a while, but
Yeah.
where all of a sudden, my last bender, all of a sudden, I was getting sushi to go. I was so high.
Yeah.
There was albacore all over my car. I started raising fish in my Honda Element just so I could have access. But I would wind up in a McDonald's drive-through line because I liked their ice cream sundaes.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd be there at like 2 a.m. on a huge line.
Munchies.
What?
Munchies.
Yeah.
oh,
When I
yeah.
went, last time I went out, I was in Cabo with Andrew Santino.
See, you have some big money that you do things like that. I'm on a McDonald's line.
It was Just for Laughs comedy festival.
In Cabo?
They used to have one there.
Okay.
Wow.
They ended it, but I was like, he knocked on my door. I was drunk. I was on a blackout drunk, and for some reason I had poo all over my body.
What do you have all over your body?
Poo.
Poo? Okay.
Yeah, poo. I answered the door and I was like, and he goes, "Is that poo?" And I had poo all over my face and on my body.
Holy shit.
And then my other people that work for me, they're like, they washed me up.
yeah.
Yeah, because we got to go do a show, they said. You got poo on your body, dude. You can't do it like that. You know what I mean? But I was like,
Oh my God,
I was a
dude.
mess, dude.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I would just poo
See,
in my hands. Yeah.
I just have a little albacore in the car.
Yeah. You have albacore.
I'm
dude.
disordered. No, for me, it's bad, too, because I get super self-loathing. I'm one of these guys, and, I'm so sensitive to, like, being the best I can be as a performer and an artist.
You are. The other day I saw you. Can I give you some compliments here, baby?
Yeah, you always do, and I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
I was watching.
I wish he would.
You know, a lot of times you walk down the hallway at the Comedy Store, and you look on who's on stage in the OR, and in your mind you go, "No thanks."
Yeah.
Right? You ever do that?
Let's not name names.
I'm not gonna
but
name
yeah,
names.
yeah.
There are times, but every time you're up there, and if I can catch you, I sit there, and you have something that I think you're the only one at the store that does this. Is you play like a child up there, and
I try to.
Your fake rage against the audience makes me laugh so much. Your little rants makes me laugh so much. And there's really not a comic like you on planet Earth. You know, I think that you have a lot of, especially with comics, a lot of respect. You know, and we love you a lot.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But
and that's why it means a lot to me to beat colon cancer. I mean, prostate cancer.
Did you? Is that out now? That information?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's why I told you. You know, I just was upset.
I know you were. I felt so bad, dude. Kev,
I
you
got
have to
over
understand.
it quick.
No, I believe it.
Well, I mean, I could even read you the text back. Can I read you the text?
I was pissed right away.
Yeah. I'll just read you the text here.
Yeah,
I had just gotten up, and my friend says, "Hey, Bobby said this at the 42-minute
So here we go. You first of all, it's the first text he's never texted me before. Right?
Well, I heard you don't answer texts.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Good.
So here we go. Bobby, I had prostate cancer, but with an exclamation mark. So this is how you're saying it. Bobby, I had prostate cancer. Okay? Then you go, not fucking colon cancer. Also, announcing on Tim Dillon's show without my consent is really fucked up. All right? Get that shit down.
Oh, take that shit.
Right?
down.
And then you go, I love you, man, but this is not cool. That's where the guilt sets in, right? Is that the guilt? The guilt is...
Well, that's how I was raised. Like,
Right.
you piece of shit.
Yeah.
I love you. My dad's like that.
Yeah, then you go, I love you, man, but this is not cool to announce it without telling me before and getting it wrong. Colon cancer is way fucking worse.
Yeah.
And then mine, can I just read your mine?
Hi, buddy. You are a sweetie. Hello.
It's a beautiful dog, dude. What?
He what? Oh, really?
Yeah, but we weren't in our minds going, oh, man, this guy has this dog? You could have just said it was my dog.
By the way, folks, let me just talk to our podcast audience. We're talking about dogs here. At the dog park.
Uh-huh.
And what's your name, sir? Mark. Mark has a beautiful dog that you
Mark,
just saw.
is this a dog park, Mark?
Technically, it's sort of an open.
It's a park.
The dogs
It's a
around.
Korean park. I'm Korean. What's a Korean park? What? Oh, I see.
Say squirrels. She turns into Charles Manson in a corner. Black eyes and just stares.
Did Manson die recently?
Manson died.
He was in the middle of some great work. No, a lot of artists.
I would love his painting.
A lot
Would
of-
you? What, doesn't he paint? Oh, no.
See ya,
I
man.
see it, buddy.
Oh, my God!
Look at that little guy.
Oh,
my God. What a cute little guy.
Folks, if you could see this
little
dog.
guy. Oh,
Come
my
here,
God.
baby. Come here, baby. What's this doggy's name?
Hi, Eva.
Eva. Hi,
Oh, happy.
Oh, what a
Oh, he goes right to the Korean.
Oh, he just twirls.
Good.
Whose dog
See
is this?
this,
Who's
Bobby?
this white dog?
Bobby, this is why we film outside.
Yeah.
That's right.
I have 4 dogs at home. I have 3 cats at home.
Do you still?
I still.
You have 7 animals?
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
Can I read you my
Yeah.
text?
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Then I
So
go,
that was the beginning.
that was the
of that.
beginning. And then here's my guilt.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
yeah. You were. I had slammed you. What'd
Yeah,
you
so
say?
I go, oh my God, I'm so fucking sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was information that people already knew. I'm going to try to get that taken down, man. I feel like a piece of shit, man. Fuck, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Then here's where you're triple guilt. You go, I love you, man. Right?
Yeah.
You go, didn't mean to be so nasty. Hope you're safe.
Yeah.
Maybe hope you're safe could have been the second line in the beginning.
What did I say? I hope.
You're safe.
Beautiful.
Maybe you should have said. Maybe you should have said, Bobby, I had prostate cancer. I hope you're safe.
Oh,
I hope you're safe.
Yeah, just to make it, you know what I mean, not as harsh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I hope you're safe
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the fires.
yeah,
Hi.
yeah.
Hi, sweetheart.
And then, okay.
Oh,
Anyway, that was that. We're good now.
Anyway, yeah. You know, dude, I part of me was like, I didn't want to mention it at all because I didn't want to be stigmatized.
You're not. How would you
With-
be? Hi. Hi.
But then I realized,
Hi, baby.
you know what?
Oh, yeah. That's
Hello. Oh, what a sweetie. What a
Stumps in the mouth?
yes, big time.
She got
I'll make
I
out.
think you treat. I know. I think you treat your dogs like I treat your dogs. I think you've said things about your dogs.
Oh, forget. Oh, here comes another guy.
About how
So-
you spoil them.
Oh,
Yeah.
forget it.
Yeah.
I am trying to give my dog, Charlotte, the childhood I never had.
Oh.
I can
Yeah.
see that.
Oh,
And
I
I'm
see.
being serious.
Did you have a rough childhood?
Rough, Bobby.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh,
Hi.
yeah, talk about this, but I definitely wanted to see
Hi.
your fathers, both. Hey, brother, good to see you. Both of your fathers.
Well,
are,
say hi better, dude. That was not cool.
it was cool.
No. Yeah.
Imagine you're like a high consultant, but it's saying hi. Like you're a saying hi consultant.
yeah.
Look, if you're gonna say hi,
Yeah.
like you have a meeting with Kevin after the podcast. Guy goes out of his way to say hello to
He
you,
walked forward.
and you're like, "Hello, brother."
You do 3 waves.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
tradition.
I'm trying to get it back to the, trying to keep professionality, but I'll work on it, But both of your fathers were very difficult.
Was
And-
your dad difficult?
Oh, he was physically abusive.
Oh yeah, my dad hit me with the belt. Is that abusive?
Yeah, that's abusive.
You know?
Hard though.
Yeah, when yeah, I mean not across the face. You know?
No, my dad would go into these rage. Like I'll tell
Yeah,
you a
my
story
dad-
that I did.
My dad was rageful.
EMDR on. You know what EMDR is?
Yeah,
It's a form of trauma therapy.
yeah, with the eyes.
Yes, it
Asian,
is.
What?
What? No.
About my eyes?
EMDR, that is with the eyes because they do.
Oh yeah. Or they do.
How are you?
You
This
know,
is the
but
same thing about your material about
Well-
King Kong. What are you talking about?
I know, but there's 2 different types. There's also like
Vibrating.
cans.
Yeah, the vibrating.
The
ones.
vibrating ones.
Yeah.
I do the vibrating. So when he said the eyes,
Oh, I see.
I was
Okay.
confused. Okay.
So yeah,
So,
tell
anyway-
me about it. Does it help?
It does help, but you have to talk about one experience over and over again. So you have to do EMDR on one experience, and so it's long, and it's also
I feel like part of these therapies
Yeah.
in general
yeah.
are ways for people who have no other skills to make a living.
yeah.
I don't know.
It
But
is
here's
incredibly
a story.
effective.
Here's a story I did EMDR on.
Yeah.
And it's not funny, but
It doesn't have to be.
yeah. And so when I was in Minnesota, we lived in Minnesota for like 10 years when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
And one night at like 3 a.m, my brother and I used to sleep in the same room, and I woke up, the lights were on in my room, and my mom was crying in my room, and she opened her mouth, and I remember her teeth being bloody. Right? And in Korean, she says,
Did she just start flossing? Is that what, because when I floss, I get blood.
she was eating crispy rice late at night. You know what I mean?
By the way, what I just did is
Yeah.
what I do in life. Everything that's painful,
I know.
Make a joke.
I go to this therapy place in Phoenix, and they make sure that I don't do any
deflect with humor.
Yeah, no jokes. Because I start to.
That's what I don't like about Phoenix in general, but go ahead.
So then, and my mom in Korean said,
Yeah.
"Help me block the door."
Yes.
My brother and I.
I've had
How old
similar
were you?
shit.
So my brother and I and my mom were blocking the door with my dad raging. You know what I mean? Coming in.
I had
And
the
he gets
same
in.
experience. He got in?
He got in, and then
Don't you guys know how to block a fucking door? You gotta block it strong.
I know.
I know,
I'm
I'm
10
kidding,
years
I'm
old,
kidding.
8 years old.
Yeah.
How old are you?
8.
Yeah, I know.
My brother's 5.
Right.
the fuck
With
are you
me,
doing?
it happened when I was 46. And I
Another
should have
joke.
known better.
Another joke. Another deflection, dude. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's painful, dude.
It's painful,
Those
yeah.
childhood memories, which is why when you're saying on that EMDR, it seems torturous to talk about the same thing over and over again. That seems a little torturous.
But it also,
Yeah.
but it takes the emotion and the trauma away from the event eventually. So then when I think about it now, it doesn't do what it used to do.
It doesn't do what it used to do.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that. No. I wonder. There's no reason to laugh there. I wonder if that's what Eckhart Tolle talks about being a witness. You're almost kind of witnessing it. Is that true?
I think there's a little bit of that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever go through anything like that?
I did. Yeah, I did the. I've done EMDR because me and my wife went through marriage therapy, marriage counseling.
Why?
Like 7 years into our marriage.
No jokes.
No joke. Tell me why.
Well,
Porn.
yeah, no, it was mostly just like it was 7 years.
Right.
We had kids, we've been married for 20 years now. So like,
Oh my God.
Yeah. But we went there and my wife had some shit from
Childhood
her past,
stuff?
and
I always wondered why she was with you. So she has no discernment capability.
Yes. No, but we did the whole thing where they vibrate. They have the two little vibrating cans.
That's what you do?
That's what-
and yeah, they go through it.
Vibrating cans. That reeks stripper club. But go ahead.
I've been saying you need to open that club, Eddie.
When's the last time you went?
Oh yeah.
Sober?
Yeah.
So many years ago.
Oh, I recently went.
Really? Sober?
Yeah.
I find going to a strip club sober
Yeah.
is the worst.
I felt so bad in there.
It's the worst.
Yeah. Anyway, go keep talking.
I had to be
it's
high
fine.
because marijuana makes me horny.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You?
Let me ask you something. At your age, I don't know how old you are. How old are you?
66.
Right. So I'm 53. I
That's the right response. Right.
I had a young guy come up to me and go,
Yeah.
"There's no way you're still like." And I go, and I
People
go,
are fucking stupid.
It never ends.
Yes.
It never ends. Does it never end? Right?
Never.
No, you're constantly sexual.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel
Well,
the same way.
and that is not a bad thing because the sexuality is connected to our very being.
Yeah,
I mean, we're we can't help being attracted
Yeah.
to whoever.
Yeah. What we're willing to do to get it is not. We won't do that. Like back in the day, I would I'd be in a comedy club, and then I would go to a bar with a girl.
Yes.
And then wait till 5 a.m. and still be there and try. You know what I mean? I won't
Yes.
do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I will go to 4:30 a.m. But I will not do 5 anymore.
Yeah.
I have.
Sorry, Kevin. Go keep.
No. I mean, it's that's.
No, we're not done. We're not done.
Oh no. Well,
So how did it work?
Yeah.
So she went through the trauma in her mind, back and forth. I'll tell you what started it, because talking about sex. 7 years into our marriage, I'm there with the therapist, and I look at my wife and I go, I just want to please you. Pretend I am just a robot. You can program your
I don't
desires
think that's good.
That's not
into whatever you want. Just let me know. And then
divorce.
No, we're good now. No, I stop at. You just stop asking for things eventually.
Cabo. Yeah.
But so we went through that stuff. It was.
Are you
it was
still
great.
attracted to your wife?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
She's a good-looking lady.
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
good.
Good.
Here in
But
the
what
morning,
about
poke
you?
'em.
Now, you're the type of guy who can talk very readily about your wife's trauma. What about, did you have trauma growing up?
I mean, I had some trauma.
We all did, though.
So
I got to realize we all did.
We all did.
my mom would convince my dad to hit me with the belt back in the day, and then.
Your mom would convince
Oh yeah, she
your
would tell
dad,
you got to hit it.
Look,
Your
Al,
father-
there was an upside to this. She's pointing out the benefits.
Yeah, but she would. It was mostly emotional stuff. So she would sit. I remember I was like 8 or 9 years old. She'd sit me down and be like, "Your father's not attracted to me anymore. I tried to seduce
that's
him
fucked
in the
up.
pool, and
She was making you into her parent.
Yeah, it's called emotional incest. Is what?
Emotional
That's a good
incest?
band name.
Yeah.
We're emotional incest, and we'd like to start off with our
Hello, Boston.
hello, Boston. All right, with Cleveland. Anyway, I am 6 hours sober, and I'd like to celebrate with an amyl nitrate popper. Don't you love doing characters?
I do. Okay.
I want to find a way to do them on stage more, Bobby
Yeah.
and Kevy. Like to go up and say, guys, like first you have to lay it out for the dummies. And you go, guys, I love like rock stars who are out of their minds, and then go into that. Hello, everybody.
Why don't you do that?
I want to.
You
Yeah.
can do it easier, like even like I was at a restaurant the other day, and the waiter was like, and then when you do the waiter,
Yeah.
you can do a character there.
Oh yeah.
Did you just have a fucked up waiter recently?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, just bouncing off what you were saying.
Yeah. No, but I'm trying to think of the
Do you
way.
tip every time?
What?
You tip every time? Tip.
Oh yeah.
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 Let me ask
I
you
mean, there are a couple of waiters piss me off, and I would tip low, but that was many years ago.
This is what I do.
What do you do?
If I know I'm going to be at that restaurant again,
Yeah.
and if the waiter's rude, I tip high.
Interesting.
In fact, I go triple.
Oh shit.
Right? So that the
So
next
then
time I
he's
come in
all
there,
over you.
he's all over me, and it usually works.
That's
The
great.
next time they're like, "Oh, come this way. You don't have to wait. Come on. Sit in my section."
Yeah.
Right.
But the thing about that is, how do you know you're going to get that same
Exactly.
waiter?
That's the problem. They get the tip again, triple. You know what I mean? Until
That's
until you
nice,
have
though.
the whole restaurant.
Hello, I'm Bobby Lee, and I've gone bankrupt tipping waiters who were rude to me.
See how you're doing a character? You went right into it.
Yeah,
you went
yeah.
right into it, dude.
Yeah, you didn't have to preface
Yeah.
it or anything.
Now, let me ask you this: if you're,
Yeah.
this is what when I'm at a restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like other people are getting sat before me,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck.
and
yeah.
there's an entitlement that comes up. Do you have entitlement ever?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
what situations do you have entitlement?
Everyone.
Every situation.
I think I'm a very entitled person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like to get treated
No.
like in a second-hand way.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like in my head. I don't.
Yeah, but you don't probably act on those feelings.
Not usually.
Yeah.
Not usually.
Yeah, we went to Little Tony's over here.
Yeah.
Great
What
did I
Italian. And you were great. I mean, it wasn't anything, but there was a couple of moments where he's like, I'm out of water. Where the fuck is this guy?
Oh, yeah.
And it
Well,
would
I
be
waited
like-
tables for many years.
Yeah.
And when a waiter isn't around, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, when I was a waiter, I'd be smoking weed in a garage of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Do you know one time I went to a table? I don't know if I ever said this on the air. I went to a table, very formal. It was a pretty high class restaurant, and a bunch of us would get high on weed. I went to a table and I couldn't open a bottle of wine. I broke the cork 3 times. Like I had to go get another bottle. Then I came back and did it again.
Yeah.
And the guy finally went, "Stop it!"
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he wanted a new waiter, and I got fired the next morning.
No.
They called me and Eddie, I'd like to talk with you.
One time I was at waiting tables at this restaurant in La Jolla, and it was
shit.
slammed.
Did you live in La Jolla?
Yeah, I did.
I hope
And
so,
there was-
because that's a long commute to wait table.
Yeah. And there was like, I had like 12 tables. And then my girlfriend Jennifer
That's
came
a
in.
slam.
And my girlfriend Jennifer came in. She goes, "Let's fuck in the bathroom." And I did.
Holy shit.
But it was the most stressful because not only am I trying to have sex,
Yeah.
I'm thinking table 9 needs ketchup. Table 9 needs ketchup, you know what I mean? Table
You're like-
7, the order's going to be
You're
coming
like
up.
fucking your girlfriend going, table 9.
Yeah.
Needs-
It was so stressful. Yeah.
Dude, that's the opposite of having a good time.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
not great.
I mean, I fuck a lot during evacuation orders. You know, when. Kidding.
Yeah.
I have my latest bit. I don't know if you see me do this bit, but I go, folks, when I make love now, I always have the focus feature turned on my phone, because how many times have you folks been interrupted making love with Amber Alerts? And like I'll be like behind somebody, and then my phone is like, and I'm like, hold on, baby. There's an 8-year-old in a black Silverado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about that. Because last night, I've been forcing myself, even no matter what show it is, to at least do 2 or 3 new jokes. And because
Yeah,
I
that's
bail,
great.
right? So, like,
Yeah.
the first time I say any joke,
Yeah.
I don't care how good it is, it just comes out wrong because I don't have
Yeah.
fully. And does that happen to you or no? Or is it
Oh,
just me?
yeah. Oh yeah.
where it's not working. You don't know really exactly.
Or I think a joke is really funny in my head, yet I can't figure out how to articulate it.
Yeah.
Ian, we were talking about that yesterday. I mean, it was hard to hear Ian through the mask, but Ian was trying some new material out, and he had the same feeling about that.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I'm trying to, and that's all of us, I think, when we're trying new material.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes new material will come out, boom. Like I had a joke. It's so funny I'm doing material on this show. But I had a joke. I go, I wanna get tattoos because I think they're sexy, but I'm old now. What's an age-appropriate tattoo?
Yeah.
And I go, a little PBS logo. That just came out.
Wow. Oh, so you didn't have PBS logo before you went up on stage. You found that on stage.
What's it to you? Yeah.
What? I'm just asking about the
I'm
process, you
kidding.
fuckface.
I was kidding.
Yeah.
I love backing myself into a corner on stage. With
You do stand-up?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Come on.
I
wish you would.
Sorry, Kevin. I should have said that.
It's
that
quite
way.
all right.
You're a great stand-up.
Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I've been trying to get love. I'm the younger version of Eddie, just unsuccessful at a different level, but just younger. You know, I'm thinking of hitting in my stride in my 50s. That's what Eddie says. It really starts to.
Yes,
come-
when young kids come up to me, this is funny. When have you had that? People go, "Hey, how do I become a stand-up?" And I say, "Look, first you have to be mentally ill, like really."
Okay, I'm a
mentally
kid. Let me see. Let's say I'm a kid.
ill. Okay,
Yeah,
Right.
this is
You're
good.
at
Come up
where
to me.
are we at?
We're in the hall of the Comedy Store.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Pepperton.
Hey,
Don't touch me. Anyway, listen.
you want to get in my car? I got albacore.
No.
I'm kidding. What's on your mind, son?
I'm thinking about doing stand-up, but do you have any advice? I haven't done it yet, really.
All right. Look, first of all, to be a stand-up, you have to be, and I'm not even kidding about this, you have to be so needy that you're mentally ill.
Oh.
No, I mean it.
No, I'm
you
listening.
have to
I'm listening.
You have to want this so bad that you're going to go through so many years of failure, so many brutal... And that never ends, just like sexual desire.
Yeah.
Are you sexually desirous? And I know that's off topic. But that never ends either.
Yeah.
The brutality of the business, because all of a sudden you'll see this jack-off get famous, whoever that jack-off is.
Yeah. I mean,
I really tell...
yeah,
and then
that's the brutal truth.
And then I tell
Of it.
them, and then I tell them, you just gotta fucking, and this is, I guess everybody said, you just gotta get on stage over and over again.
I have 2 tonight.
You have 2 tonight?
Yeah.
Where?
Improv and Comedy Store.
Oh, that's what I usually do too.
Yeah. When you're in LA, and a comic will come up to me at the Comedy Store and go, "Yeah, I'm like a headliner in Colorado. You know, I just moved here, right?" And in my mind, I want to say, "Oh, so you're starting over."
Yes.
Because when you come here, right, you're starting over.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
A lot of people can't deal with that and they leave.
they leave. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
because
me 9 years ago, thinking I got.
and
this
you
shit.
came from Central California.
I was
He was
headlining
up
in
in
Fresno.
Fresno.
How long had you been doing stand up?
3 years.
Yeah. You come
Yeah.
up here, you're literally like day one. It's
Yeah.
like,
There's so many people here.
it's not only that. I mean, I think somebody once told me there's 4,500 just in the LA area alone working comics.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
4,500 just in the county of LA. That is not including open micers.
I believe it.
Oh my
I believe it.
God.
Because you think of all the Mexicans and all the gays and all the blacks, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
don't count, but
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Asian. So my point being is that that's a lot, right? And then you think of there's 3 main clubs:
yeah.
Laugh Factory, Improv, Comedy Store. Every
Do
show
you count
has
the Laugh Factory?
yeah.
Do you like it?
I rarely play. I play twice a year.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But so every
good there.
club has 10 to 12 spots a night,
Oh, I
right?
see.
Then you mix in with all the people that want to be there
Yep.
Oh, it's
to
insane.
perform. It's
insane.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And I still get angry at the people who don't book me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Eddie, you're always up. I always
Yeah,
see you.
I'll tell you, that's the thing about being a stand-up, right? It becomes second nature to perform. Like you're just like ready to go. I know you're like looking for spots every night. Now,
Constantly,
that
yeah.
need though, the need to perform.
Yeah.
You know that need.
I'm just gonna have a cigarette over here.
You know, have it right.
yeah,
I don't
here.
want to. No, you're.
No, have it right here.
You're 66.
I just
Come on.
I just beat colon cancer.
No, we gotta embrace the park. Smoke it up.
All right. So, what were you saying?
That I don't have the need to perform as much, but still, if I notice that if I don't perform for like 4 nights, I start getting a little bummed out,
Oh yeah. I get incredibly depressed.
little depressed.
You get depressed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also don't know what to do.
Yes.
Sometimes Emily or
Isn't that sad?
like on a Thursday, I'll call in.
Girlfriend?
I won't get a spot. No, the booker of the
Oh,
comedy
right,
store.
right.
And I won't have a set on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of wake up and go, what do I do?
Yeah.
I know.
You know what I mean? I'll go to the movie theater by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I saw a Complete Unknown. Do you see it?
Yes. What'd you think?
What'd you think? Oh, see, I shouldn't be smoking, man.
No,
what the
it's
fuck?
not that.
It's a sneeze. No, Eddie,
I fucking
sit down.
Bobby, sit down.
We got for the focus. I want to make sure it's good.
I'm a huge Bob Dylan
Me
fan.
too.
I fucking love Dylan. I see him
Blonde on
whenever
Blonde, great. Highway
all of
61,
it. I've
oh, yeah.
seen him many times live. I love him. So I dug the music, but I thought the movie didn't even touch the surface of who Dylan is. But great. It was good. It was good for what it was. What did you think?
I thought it was. Okay.
I hate when
okay.
you must have thought it was great.
But not just listen. Okay.
I'll watch
you know,
it
you
again.
do whatever you want.
You have the screeners, by the way?
No, I went to the theater. Did you see the theater?
I saw it in theater.
Me too.
But now I got the screeners.
So here's my opinion about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that you know what you watch a movie on Netflix? It just looks glossy, and also you can see the production value on screen.
Yes.
Like you can see, like, oh, they must have not had the, you know what I mean, the money because look at there's no one in the park or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So when I see a movie like A Complete Unknown, you see, the folk festival, you see all the, you know what I mean, background,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
They had money.
They had money. You could see it on film,
Yeah.
right? It feels like an old school Hollywood movie, which I miss, right?
That's true.
Right? And I thought that as soon as Timothy Chalamet sang for Woody Guthrie in the hospital, and he sounded,
Oh, that was
he
sweet.
sounded
scene.
so good.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go with this. In fact, Thursday night, I think you were there. Were you at the Comedy Store Thursday?
Who was there?
Scoot from he played Woody Guthrie in A Complete
wow.
Unknown.
What was his name?
His name is Scoot. He's an actor.
Oh, fuck. No, I didn't see
Because he's
it.
dating my friend Sosie Bacon, Kevin Bacon's daughter. They called me and they said, we're going to come to the store. And it's so funny. When Scoot sat down, 4 comics on stage pointed at him and go,
Oh.
you killed it in the movie.
Oh.
I felt so fucking cool
That's
for
awesome.
him. You know what I mean?
God,
But
was that the OR?
in the OR, yeah.
I love that kind of stuff at the store where you see people and, especially if it's like, it's a comic that some people will hold in high esteem and then they see somebody that they hold high and it's
Yeah.
just like, I love that.
And then Tuesday, Michael Bay came.
Oh,
You like Michael Bay?
Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah, the filmmaker.
The filmmaker, yeah.
I forget. What has he
He
done?
came backstage. He did The Rock. He did like the
Transformers.
Transformers movies.
No.
all
I
the
don't like
big
that.
blow up.
No, I don't. What? Transformers?
Transformers more
No,
than
no,
meets
no.
the eye.
No, dude. No.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
Complete Unknown type movies.
Obviously you said you was okay.
No, I liked it.
Okay, yeah.
Eddie, if one casting would change your mind completely. If Bay put you in something, if you were in Transformers 5,
I auditioned. They were auditioning comics for Transformers movies.
Yeah, they were.
Did you get an audition?
No.
I did.
And he's my friend. I didn't get an audition.
And he's your fucking friend?
Yeah, he came
Michael
to the
Bay?
Yeah, Michael Bay's my friend. So he came, right?
We meet a lot of famous people in the store. Do you know that I performed in front of John Travolta and I fucking killed?
Where? When?
It was in the main room. It was a few months ago.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
he
3 or
came.
4
Yeah, I
months ago,
remember that.
And he was with another celeb. I forget who. But I fucking killed. And all he said was, because I asked my friends who he was with, I think it was Brittany and her good friend who is dating someone famous. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Tommy Lee.
so
Tommy Lee.
So Brittany I know.
Holy
so
shit.
Brittany Furlan is living with Tommy Lee. I think they're married, right? And Tommy has a great relationship with John. So Tommy brought John Travolta out,
That's great.
right? So did John say anything to you?
Yeah, no, he didn't. But what he said to
Yeah.
Brittany or whatever that I got secondhand was, I really like the old guy who yelled.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The old gets
I
the
didn't
name
like
of the next
that.
album.
Why?
Yeah, because first of all, I don't like, and I try not to come off like an old guy. You ever see an older comedian just talk about how old they are?
Yeah.
That's all they do.
But here's the thing with you,
Yeah.
and I've said this to people without you even being around.
Right.
You don't seem like I don't view you your age.
Yes.
You're relevant to me.
Yeah.
I'm being real.
Yeah.
You're relevant. You're cool, and to be your age,
Yeah.
right?
Very
and to
old.
have now, I'm gonna say something the other night, and I could you bleep names or no?
If you want.
I saw,
Oh, I worked with that guy.
and he was before me. And
Oh, he went up?
yeah, he went up. It was last night. It was
That
2 nights
guy?
ago. Thursday night. So came. He was before me, and I knew he was before me, so I came to the club early because I'd never been on a lineup with him before, and I was just curious.
How was he?
No, he.
Cut it
So
out.
I walk into the
if
room,
you need
and he's doing this joke on
Yeah.
stage. It's a great joke.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a street joke,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And he
right.
didn't preface it by saying
This is
that's a street joke.
Yeah.
He prefaced it as if it was a part
was
of his
his
act.
joke. Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's old guy
Yeah,
shit.
and in my mind, I'm like, and that's not what you do.
No.
You're like,
I'm fighting for
you're-
my life
You're fighting
on
for your
stage.
life, but
Yeah.
you're also so creative up there.
Yes.
You're so cool.
Thank you.
In fact, I remember when we did the commercial together.
Oh, yeah. The
So
So,
sword
so
fighting.
Eddie and I did a commercial for
Key and Peele.
Jordan Peele and Keegan Keys. It was Chelsea Peretti's and Jordan's wedding commercial for Booking.com.
Right.
It was me, you, Jane Lynch, Keegan, Jordan, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It was a great, literally when I
It was
was
so easy.
when I was sitting there with you guys, good money too.
Very good money.
Yeah. And Jordan booked you on that. Jordan was, you know what I mean? Because, I'm good friends with Eddie. I mean, Jordan. And she goes, no, I always had Eddie in mind for that, right?
Really?
Yeah, my point
I
being...
wish he would have me in mind, and this is to you, Jordan. For some of your fucking movies.
Dude, I auditioned... He's one of my good friends. I auditioned for Nope.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I didn't get it.
You should.
So my point being, though, is that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? When I was there at the shoot, I was looking at all the people in it, Peretti, all that, and you. In my mind, I'm like, this all makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're a part of that.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
You
I
fuck.
do. Because I try to stay. I think the key to staying relevant is to have self-knowledge and don't let yourself get old in your head.
Yeah.
Your body, that's the thing. I still can't. I mean, I know there are, especially young people in the audience who look at me, and I see it. They look at me and they're like, Jesus Christ.
I don't think so. I think it's your head.
You know who fucking introduces me like I'm ancient?
Who?
And,
Tell me.
And I could say this on
Yeah.
the air because I say it to him. Is Eric Griffin. He's like, this guy. And I told him not to do this anymore. He goes, this guy's been around. He starts going like
yeah.
that. And he's
Him
still
and Red
at it.
Skeleton.
He actually
Yeah,
says,
yeah.
he's still. I said, Eric, what the fuck are
Yeah.
you doing?
I saw this guy in the Parthenon in 1903.
Yeah.
That's
Still doing it.
Eddie. That's the thing that annoys me the most,
I hate that
especially
shit.
at the club level in LA, is when somebody gives me a shitty intro. Are you good at intros or no? Be honest.
First of all, I am the worst at intros.
yeah.
I just am because I'm so weirded out by my set that now I gotta switch into this mode of intro. Like I'm like in my head about the set, and then I gotta go. All right, our next guest, he's been on Mad TV. Is it Bobby? And then I'm never even knowing who's coming up. Who is it?
Yeah.
It's not Bobby. Who
Yeah.
is it?
That pisses us off, Eddie.
I know.
All right, Eddie, stop doing that, Eddie. Yeah.
No, but what's
I make sure that I give them the best intro
no,
I
I
could
know
possibly do.
you give good intro.
Yeah, because the worst is I get resentful when it's a bad intro.
I hate it.
Yeah.
If I get clubs in colleges, I just get enraged.
Hey, you know who scolded me once, like very quietly?
Mark Maron.
David Spade.
Oh, Spade.
Because I brought him up like this. I go, you know, this next guy,
Yeah.
he doesn't need any introduction.
He
Please
doesn't.
welcome David Spade.
He doesn't.
And he comes on to me and he just whispers sotto voce. He goes, you couldn't give one of my credits? And I really was taken aback.
No, he was kidding. He
Oh,
doesn't
he
care.
does.
Yeah,
No,
he doesn't
yeah,
care.
yeah.
He's a nice guy.
I love
He's
him.
great.
He's a nice guy. Funny dude, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Talk about relevant. You know who's really funny from that SNL crew, and I hate SNL
Yeah.
so much, is Kevin Nealon.
I love Nealon.
Fucking
yeah.
funny dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's a great guy.
You talk about old man jokes. You like Kevin Nealon. I prefer Kevin Standen.
Kevin who?
Standen.
Ah,
See, it's-
Nealon.
Standen. It's an old man joke.
Whew.
You're welcome.
Oh, it takes a lot to recover from a joke like that, right? I mean, it's a kick in the ass to people like me and Bobby.
Bobby's catatonic.
Whoa. That was
Hey,
good, Kev.
we're-
Kev.
Yes.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
By the way,
I don't know
I
why I'm not getting
I
booked
think
more.
that's a.
But why? But back to the SNL. Why?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Be
Well,
honest.
if now you were on Mad TV, which is kind of the counterpoint back then to SNL, right? But I think the show was good for a couple of years when it started, and it's been so bad for so long. So bad for so long. I mean, yeah, they'll have like Chappelle on
Yeah.
recently, and he's always funny,
He's
right?
so good. He was so good.
He
that
was
monologue.
funny.
So good. I love it when he's poignant too at the end.
What?
When he's like being real and
Yeah.
poignant.
Yeah.
And
Sincere.
sincere.
Yeah,
I really
you know, I got a couple issues with Chappelle, but no,
Yeah.
you know, the whole trans thing, like shut the fuck up. But and here's an SNL thing.
Okay, go ahead.
That'll piss me off. Did you see the evacuation sketch with
No,
Chappelle?
no.
It was hilarious.
I didn't
Did
see
you
it.
see it?
Uh-uh.
They had to evacuate the family. It's Chappelle is the Chappelle. It was very funny premise, but there was one thing I hated. So Chappelle is the dad, and there's the wife and the kid, and they're like, "Okay, we gotta evacuate," and they're like, "Okay, get this, this, and this," and the wife goes, "You got everything?" And he goes, "Oh, damn, I forgot." And he takes a sledgehammer and he bashes through the wall. And he's got all this money saved.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so
That's so fun.
all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you realize nobody knows who this fucking guy is.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
who are you?
Yeah.
And then he had to stab his son for some reason. And they had the blood squirting out. Now they did that joke 40 years ago on the famous Julia Child sketch.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
And they're still doing it.
I see what you're saying.
No, they're terror.
Yeah.
And,
To me,
and-
it's this. It's the cool group.
yeah, it's the cool group.
Yeah, and
and
to
it's
me, it's like,
unfair. It's an unfair advantage. Like this is what I hated. If you didn't get on SNL,
yeah.
then they're at this level in popularity.
Yeah.
And you're down here. I hate it. It's very unfair.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my I guess it's jealous.
it's jealousy and envy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't think they're except like guys like Nealon is a very good stand-up. Spade
right.
is a good stand-up.
We are getting, we're past the 45. Is there any stuff you want to wrap up on?
Yeah, Bobby, is there anything you want to...
No, I really don't. I mean,
I love that you came.
I came to apologize. I think you're right. I think without the cancer thing, I wouldn't have come. I think you're right about that. You know what I mean? I think there was some guilt involved, right?
yeah.
But I had a good time.
Now you fulfilled your obligation.
Who do you think we could get to come out here?
Everyone.
Everyone.
I think you can get everyone once.
Yeah.
Look, I'll
It
throw some-
really
Whitney.
is
Have you had a
cold
Whitney?
today.
No.
No, I haven't had Whitney.
How about
I should have Whitney on
Santino?
No, I'd love to have Santino.
Yeah.
He'd be great on this.
It's never this cold either.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the coldest it's been. So
on the Segura, Burt, any of those guys?
No.
Yeah.
I'd like to get Bert.
You have to get him.
you just gotta. We gotta ask.
You gotta ask.
He lives not far from me.
I know. I've been to his house. Yeah, you gotta ask, dude, because it's like you're a part of our ecosystem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask.
Yes.
I would love to have it on Tiger Belly again this
Yeah,
year. Maybe.
I'd love to
That'd be
do
great.
it. I'd love to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look at this guy.
Well, Bobby, thanks for coming on.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Kev.
Thank
You're the
you,
man.
brother.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
We love you. Bobby is just recovering from pancreatic cancer. All right.
Well, folks, thanks for tuning in to the Apocalypse Soon. Go follow everything on Patreon for $5 or $20. You get this podcast the day it comes out, plus some exclusive Pepitone stand-up clips. Go check out Bad Friends with Bobby Lee and follow everything on all the social medias.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside. Woohoo!